This morning, we reported on more of the picks that President-elect Joe Biden has made to serve in his administration. Joining us now is someone who was already chosen to serve in the Biden White House, Democratic Congressman Cedric Richmond of Louisiana. He's held his New Orleans area district seat since 2011, but will depart to join President-elect Joe Biden's White House as senior advisor to the president and director of the White House Office of Public Engagement. And it's great to have you on the show. What will be your biggest challenge on day one?
Well, look, we have enormous challenges that face us in the country, and we're still worried about the people that are getting hurt health-wise from this pandemic and economically. And so that's going to be the focus of this administration, and the focus of my office is going to be to reach out to the American people and all the coalitions around the country to make sure that we just don't have them out there for output, but that we seek their input, too, as we govern and lead this country.
Joe Biden has said he wants to be the president for people who didn't vote for him as well. Aaron Haynes has the next question for you. Aaron?
Good morning, Congressman, and congratulations on your new role. Listen, I actually have a couple of questions for you. One is on the transition and diversity. Obviously, President-elect Biden has said that diversity is going to be a priority for him, but there are black and brown leaders who are continuing to voice concerns about whether they're going to have seats at the table in really kind of high decision-making roles. I wonder what you say to those concerns. And then second, the president-elect did identify 4 crises facing the country as he prepares to take office, namely COVID, the climate, the economy, and racial inequality. And I think that while we've seen him take steps to address his plans for the first 3 of those, I'm wondering how he plans to address race and racism from a governing standpoint to show that that is a priority for him in the same way that he has for these other 3, given that he ran a campaign for the Battle of the Soul of America.
Well, to your last question, I think if you look at some of his picks, it's directly tied to economic prosperity in the African-American community. It's breaking down systematic racism. It's talking about closing the wealth gap. If you look at Wiley as the first African-American Deputy Secretary at Treasury, if you look at the diversity of his picks, there are already 3 African-American women in the cabinet, and we've only picked a couple of cabinet secretaries, and that's already a record. So what I will tell you is the same thing that I said on the campaign when people asked this question, is judge us when it's over about how we looked, about how diverse the campaign was, and it was very diverse, and this cabinet is going to be the exact same way. And you don't release all the cabinet picks at once, but at the end of the day, I think that we're going to do exactly what he said and have a diverse cabinet, one that is historic. And so we will see. So, but the civil rights leaders are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Our Hispanic friends are doing what they're supposed to do and push us and push us and push us, and we're going to do what we're supposed to do and govern.
All right. Donnie Deutsch has the next question. Donnie?
Congressman, President-elect Biden is going to have the task that no other president has had, is basically having to deal with a ex-president who is continuing to be a voice of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 million people. So far, Biden's playbook has been really smart. He's pretty much ignoring it. Going forward, any advice for the president-elect?
Well, look, I think he should keep doing what he's doing. The difference between Donald Trump and Joe Biden is very clear. Donald Trump cares about Donald Trump. Joe Biden cares about the American people, and I think he's going to continue to put them first. He's going to ask us to mask up for 100 days so that we can get our hands around this pandemic, so that we can start to open this country up, put people back to work.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.